Last week, thousands of spectators gathered to watch some 500 participants kick off the MLG Pro Circuit's 2006 season. On the biggest stage in gaming history, the world's best Halo 2 teams battled for Week 1 glory. And the inside track for the national championship. Following 3 days of non-stop battles, one team stood atop the rubble, Final Boss. Now it's on to Dallas, Texas in Week 2. Can Final Boss repeat as champions?
Heading to Dallas, Final Boss is going to bring their A game.
After a disappointing loss last week, Carbon has hired a coach.
Come on, yes! Snipe right there, Karma.
But is that enough after an 0-6 defeat by rival Straight Rippin'?
If we get swept by Straight Rippin' in this tournament, I'm not playing again. I quit.
So take a seat. The MLG Pro Circuit starts right now. Week 1 is in the history books, and 6 more exciting stops remain. This week, the road to the Boost Mobile MLG Pro Circuit National Championship heads south to Dallas, Texas, where once again the world's best 4-player Halo 2 teams are battling for pride and paychecks. The fans started lining up here day 1, and over the 3-day event, the floor has been packed with gamers and fans alike. The competition has been intense as the battles have raged for the 150-plus teams that entered right here in Dallas.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. I'm Ben Holderness. Now, before getting you caught up on all the goings-on here in Dallas, let's shift gears and talk a little bit about last week. Week 1 was absolutely out of control. It had drama, it had excitement, and it had energy. And why wouldn't it? Over the course of the season, MLG is going to be doling out boatloads of cash in excess of $2 million, just to be good at video games. We're joined now by our gaming guru. He's good at video games, Sundance DiGiovanni, and you're still trying to catch your breath, I know, after Week 1.
Oh, absolutely. Week 1 was amazing. It had the action, it had the excitement, the lights, cameras, all that stuff going on. I think a lot of the players kind of got, overrun by some of that, but so far, so good, man. This season looks like it's going to be amazing. We're all really excited.
The big news from last week and this week, Final Boss, they pocketed a 12-grand paycheck for winning the Week 1 tourney and then turned around and signed the biggest contract in MLG history. These guys are now playing for $1 million. Why $1 million? Why Final Boss?
Well, Final Boss has earned it. I mean, they are the current dynasty on the MLG circuit. These guys have been winning as a team for a long time. That's not to say that someone won't get a very similar contract should they knock them off. But like we said, right now, they're head and shoulders above the competition.
You were mentioning their possible contenders, one of them Team Carbon. A lot of guys expected these people to do well. They got blitzed. They got swept by Straight Rippin' last week. In return, this week, they signed Triple X, a great player in his own right, to be their head coach. A head coach for a video game, is that useful, or is that like having like a ketchup bottle at an ice cream parlor?
I think it's a little bit more useful than that. Triple X was a player, so he understands what happens when you get down on yourself, and that's what these guys need. They're very young. They're talented. I mean, they may be the most talented 4-man team out there, so bringing someone in who's a little bit more mature and hopefully get them over that hump to the next level. But if the coach doesn't do it, then they really have no excuses.
Another interesting story here is the number 4 ranked team, Exit Wound. They're led by 22-year-old Zios, who's in his hometown of Dallas. Now, at one time, Zios was the top Halo 1 individual player in the world, a bit different than Team Halo 2. And back then, he made a lot of money playing Halo 1.
These are the accomplishments that I'm most proud of. I like having these everywhere, just somewhat of a pride thing. I mean, I put a lot of effort into these tournaments. When you're the best in the world in something, it's a good feeling.
But Zios is no longer the best in the world. He is part of a 4-man team that last week placed 4th. For most teams, that would be great. But for Zios, 4th place is considered a failure.
Unless we're taking 1st place, there's something wrong. If we were to get 4th place again, there would probably be some changes.
Zios' determination and dedication to win is known throughout the league, but his motivation is sometimes misunderstood by others.
I'm a lot more committed than most people, and I'm also one of the few that actually makes enough money to make a living off this full time. When you have teammates that refuse to get online to practice, that oversleep, that don't call you and go do something else that night, hang out with friends, go watch a movie, that's stuff that affects me, and that might affect me being able to make rent 1 month.
His no-nonsense attitude to dedication was witnessed firsthand by former teammate Straight Rippin's T-Squared.
Actually, I teamed with Zios. We went to MLG San Francisco about 3 years ago when MLG was first starting. We ended up getting 2nd, and then he just, went haywire and said that our team wasn't dedicated enough. So he ended up not showing up to a tournament.
I've done some things in the past that I don't think were wrong. I always thought of them as business decisions, you know. I've tried not to become really too close friends with any of my teammates because, you know, I may have to team with someone else in another tournament.
One of Zayos' great loves is poker, a game where he can use his intense competitive skills and rely only on himself. Maybe he'll find a future in the cards. Here in Dallas, Zayos and his team's luck didn't change much. In round 3, they unexpectedly lost to EX 3-2. Then in the losers bracket against MobDeep.net, they lost in round 6, 6-2. Once again, sending them home early.
We're out the tournament. I mean, that's horrible. It got down to the wire and we choked. I mean, we had no one to blame but ourselves.
Zayos had told us before the event that if they placed poorly again here in Dallas, 4th or lower, there would be team changes. They placed 7th.
Thanks, Sundance. Before we get to the featured matches here in Dallas, let's take a quick look at how the MLG Pro Circuit works.
MLG teams play Halo 2 on the Xbox in 3 different game types. There's Capture the Flag, where the objective is to steal the opponent's flag and return it to your home base unscathed. Then there's Team Slayer, where it's all about the kills, and the first team to reach 50 gets the win. And finally, Team Ball, Halo 2's version of Keep Away, where the objective is to hang on to the skull-shaped oddball for 5 minutes. Now, these tournaments are double elimination, so you lose once, you fall from the winner's bracket down to the loser's bracket. Lose twice, you go home. Simple as that. At the end of each tournament, teams receive points according to how they place. Then at the end of the season, all the points are added up, and that will determine the all-important seeding for the playoffs in New York City. Now, after the playoffs, only 8 teams will head to Vegas to fight for the right to be called the MLG's champions. Following Final Boss's impressive win, they're in first with 2,000 points, followed by Straight Rippin' with 1,600, Team Carbon 1,400, and rounding out the top 4 is Exit Wounds with 1,200 points. Hey, Zayos and Exit Wounds may be done, but Carbon and Straight Rippin' aren't even close. When we come back, these two rivals battle to see who will face off in the Week 2 championship.
The Boost Mobile Major League Gaming Pro Circuit. Powered by Xbox.
More than 150 teams entered the tournament, hoping to earn a spot in the MLG Championship match. But after 3 days of fighting for respect, pride, and cash prizes, only the top 3 teams remain. Final Boss, Straight Rippin', and Carbon. Without dropping a single game, Final Boss powered through the early rounds of the pro bracket and secured a spot in the winner's bracket finals. Now, last week, Carbon couldn't win a single game against their rival Straight Rippin'. This week, these two teams meet in round 4 after Carbon won the second game of the match. Gandhi let T-Squared know.
Hey, weren't you guys supposed to 3-0 us? Look at me. T2, look at me, please. T2, Tom, look at me. Don't look around, look at me.
Jump up, hard jump up, right there.
But T-Squared and Straight Rippin' were not phased. Their coordinated teamwork
They have a snipe in their
was too much for the Young Guns.
That's snipe. Oh, no.
And Straight Rippin' won the series 3-1.
Gandhi, look at me. Gandhi, you suck.
The loss sent Carbon to the losers bracket, where they barely escaped a tough Mob Deep team and won an exciting match against EX to earn a spot in the losers bracket finals. Now, for Straight Rippin', the win against Carbon put them back in the winners bracket finals against top-seeded Final Boss. Just like Week 1, Straight Rippin' jumped out to a 2-1 lead after an enormous Game 3 by Fonzie. Fonzie's 41 kills and strategic handling of the oddball helped Straight Rippin' pull out the victory in the last seconds of the game. Fonzie! Just when it looked like Final Boss might get beat, they came roaring back.
All 4 dead, all 4 just dead.
Walshy and Ogre 2 ganged up on T-Squared.
Come on, T Tizzle! You beat down Daddy T, the best player in the game.
Shut down Fonzie.
Don't choke Fonzie!
I need to not die 16 times.
And destroyed Straight Rippin' in the final 2 games of the series.
What's the score right now?
For a second week in a row, Final Boss moved on to the championships. Straight Rippin' went to the losers bracket finals for a rematch against their rivals, Carbon. Now, because these two teams had already played in this tournament, they carried their record with them into the match. Carbon entered down 3-1. The first to win 6 games moves on to the championship. The start of this match was all Carbon's strong side. The 17-year-old kid from Kentucky stepped it up and helped Carbon win the first 3 games.
Yes! Yes!
Now Carbon with a 1-game lead
Defy, did you forget about me?
had found their confidence.
Yes!
Sword, bottom beyond.
But T-Squared's 32 kills proved to be the difference in Game 4. Straight Rippin' escaped with a win and tied the series at 4 games apiece. Now, with each team needing only one more cap to win an important Game 5, Carbon's team leader Shockwave went huge. He killed Fallacy, took out T-Squared for the double kill, returned his team's flag, and then check it out, BXR'd Fonzie. His tear allowed Gandhi to capture the last flag and win the game.
One more. We got one more. We have to win this. We have to win this game.
Carbon, now up 5 games to 4, needed only one more win to take the series and move on to the championship match.
Hey, come on, guys. Come on. Come on, boys.
Game 6 of the loser bracket finals was Team Slayer on Warlock.
Yellow nades.
Early in the game, Carbon jumped out to a 6-point lead.
Fonzie!
Step it up. Come on.
But this game was all Fallacy. The 21-year-old from Palo Alto, California proved to be too much for Carbon. Fallacy ended the game with 15 kills, 10 assists, and his finishing touch ensured that the series would go on to a tie-breaking game.
You two, we have to be louder than the Wait, what's next?
Will the high-energy young guns make it past Straight Rippin', or will T-Squared and Straight send them packing? It's the final game of the losers bracket finals, and it's next.
I'm Wall Street's Final Boss. This is how I BXR. Oh! BXR is a little glitch in this game, where you get in close range combat and you kill them a little bit faster. It's called BXR because B is what you do to melee, X cancels out the small timing in between, and R shoots. The pros all do this, it separates us from the amateurs, and it's gonna make you a better player.
To learn more about this MLG Pro, as well as other Halo 2 tricks and tips, go to MLGpro.com. Hey, more MLG action is on the way. Welcome back to the Boost Mobile MLG Pro Circuit. Good look there at Final Boss warming up, waiting to find out who they'll face in the Week 2 championship. Now over on the main stage, battling for the right to challenge top-ranked Final Boss is Straight Rippin' and Team Carbon. Now these two are tied 5 games apiece here as we head into the final and deciding game of the losers bracket finals. Now, when you look at Straight Rippin', they've got 4 very distinct players. T-Squared's the star, Fallacy's the captain, Fonzie's the playmaker, but last week, Defy, the 18-year-old from Maryland, was huge against Carbon.
Yeah, Defy definitely showed that he deserves a spot on a top team with a great performance. No doubt about it.
Be keeping our eyes on him over the course of this game. Now, on Carbon, Shockwave's the captain, Gandhi's the mouth. Take a look at Karma, guy with the dreads from Cal, best one-on-one player around, yes?
Karma is just a ridiculous 1v1 player, and he's a personal favorite of mine. You watch this guy, the things he pulls off are just insane.
In a lot of these TS events, he may not put up big numbers, but he can turn a game in the blink of an eye. Now, Carbon had the most early on, winning 4 out of 5 games, but Straight Rippin', facing elimination, took the last game. So Sundance, who's got the momentum now?
Well, I think you got to go with Straight Rippin'. You know, winning that last game is definitely going to lift their confidence, and Carbon has been known to fall apart at the end when the pressure's really on, so we're going to have to wait and see how they can respond.
Now, this losers bracket final has been going on for well over an hour now. I know they're just sitting in chairs, but can fatigue be a factor when it goes on this long?
Absolutely. Each game takes a little bit out of you, and I'll tell you what, looking at these players, they are absolutely exhausted right now.
Well, it has all come down to this. The final game of the losers bracket finals is Team Slayer on Beaver Creek. Team Slayer is all about the kills, and the first team to reach 50 gets the win. Beaver Creek is massive, and it features 2 power weapons. First off, there's the sniper rifle, located up in the cliffs. And then there's the rocket launcher located on the other side of the map on top of the stone arch. And there's also one power-up, which is the overshield located in the creek, which gives your shields a boost and can help you live longer. Beaver Creek also features a teleporter on the back of each base, which instantly transports players from one side of the map over to the other. No doubt whichever team controls these items will be primed for victory. Now in this match, the red squad is going to be straight ripping. The blue squad is Team Carbon. And away we go. Let's start out on board with Gandhi, who spawns in the red base, so he's close to the creek and we know where he's headed.
He's going to be heading for overshield here. Let's see if he can get it and go on a run.
Finds Fonzie on the way, takes care of Fonzie. Oh, he's got the overshield. He's got 45 seconds of glee here.
Yep, and now he just takes T-squared out right there. Rockets are under the base. Let's see if he can get him.
4-0 lead.
Inside blue.
There's the Rockets. Rockets 4-0 lead overshield.
That could lead to a big run here for Carbon. They're up 5-0 right now. Let's see if they can maintain the momentum. 6-0, 7-1. Good start so far.
But it hits in his giddy up trying to reload.
Yeah, he didn't actually finish the reload right there. Let's see if he can get away.
T-squared targets him, and he's done. Nice run, though, by Gandhi. 7-2 lead now for Carbon. Let's hop on board with Defy in the middle of the map.
Defy on the arch here.
You know, Gandhi just had a great individual performance that gave Carbon a 7-2 lead. Looks like Straight Rippin' looking to implicate a little bit of teamwork here now.
Well, yeah, they're going to try and set up here. If they can get map control early, it means they'll be able to control, you know, who goes through the porch, where the power weapons. Oh, that rocket there. And that's going to set up just a ton of kill opportunities for them.
They're setting up around the blue base. Carbon's still with the lead, but it is dwindling as Defy makes his way up to snipe.
Let's see if he can do something with this snipe here.
The sniper, a deadly and an accurate weapon here on Beaver Creek.
Headshot equals 1 kill for each shot if you can pull that off. It's tough across the map, though. Oh, that shot was right through the tree. That was crazy. I didn't even see that guy on the arch going towards Rocket. Great shot by Defy.
11-10, Straight Rippin' with the lead. And a map as big as Beaver Creek, having the sniper does help, though.
It's huge. It keeps the other team out of the middle of the map. But another one right there. Defy pulling off some great sniping here. Not necessarily something you would have expected from him, but let's take a look here. T-squareds on OS Rockets, Fonzie on the side of Blue Base, Fallacy in the back with the shotgun watching the portal. Of course, Defy with the sniper rifle doing a great job. They are set up to get a bunch of kills here in a hurry if they can hold that down.
Meanwhile, Fallacy will climb on board with him. He's positioned behind the blue base, keeping his eye on the portal. Why is that important?
The portal's the quickest way to get across the map. It's really the only hole in this defense since they've got the sniper rifle.
It looks like an easy way to get points, too. All of a sudden, 14-10, Straight Rippin'.
Yeah, this is a great thing here. You see, okay, Strong Side goes around the corner, getting shot at, comes back, there's your teammate there. They're working this to perfection right now.
16-10 now, just picking people off. Straight Rippin' with a 6-point lead. Remember, the winner of this faces final boss in the championship match. Now let's climb on board with the other team, the blue team. That's Shockwave. He is the captain of Team Carbon, and they got to start moving somewhere. They got to break through Straight's defense. They've got all 3 power webs.
Yeah, Shockwave's got to do something here. He's a tremendous team player, and he's got to crack that defense somehow. I mean, look at him. He's tossing grenades over a wall there, just desperately trying to rack up kills. Moving to the middle now. See what he can do here.
He's got a teammate. He's headed up the rocket arch now. The rocket normally here, but it's in use right now, so all he can do is wait for it to spawn.
Key play right there. He just took the sniper out of Defy's hand. That's going to open up the middle of the map and allow his teammates to run through. This could be a turning point in the match right here. It's only a 3-point lead, so let's see what happens.
It's tricky up there on top of the rocket arch, and you see he fell down there, and he's got to retreat inside the blue base, but he sure did muck things up there quickly.
Yeah, he did his job. He broke through that defense, took out 2 of the players on Straight Rippin'. That's a huge play by Shockwave.
Engaging Fonzie for the right to get the overshield. He gets taken down. Carbon now within 2, but a good run by Shockwave. Let's climb on board. As a result, Fonzie sitting there unmolested to the overshield. Here we go.
Ready to get that. After that kill of Shockwave, he's got overshield. Now let's see what he can do with it. He's going to go on a little bit of a charge here, because as we said, that's increased shields.
One shot.
Headed up the rocket arch now.
This Shockwave again there.
24-19, Straight Rippin' now. You see, once you get the overshield, the points always swing in your favor.
And now he's got Rocket. There's only 1 shot in there, but he looks like he's moving to blue base all by himself.
Fonz found the rocket at the base of the arc. You know, it looks like this guy knows what he's doing. The reason why, he started playing Halo 2 before anyone else. Fonzie was part of the beta testing for the game when it was back at Yahoo headquarters in San Francisco. He lives right down the street from there.
Yep, and now you can see Fonzie here set up on top of blue base all by himself with that empty rocket launcher. He's definitely setting his team up to try and make another run towards that overshield and the power weapons once they respawn.
The guy on your left, that's Karma with a sweet do. 28-23, Carbon within 5, and Karma's headed his way through the creek.
Yeah, he's rolling in there uncontested towards that overshield. That's probably a result of having a coach back there with a stopwatch. Not sure if Straight Rippin' even realized it was up.
And Karma is picking everybody off across the middle. That's 3 straight kills. Nice beat down there. Carbon within 3, and he's still rocking the overshield, but drawing a lot of fire. Karma's done.
Yeah, Straight Rippin's got to feel good about getting that overshield off of Karma so quickly.
On board now with Fonzie. Warping behind Red and running across the middle. Fonzie seems to always be on the move.
Fonzie's a charger. I mean, he's a very aggressive player. Sometimes his teammates wish he would hold back a little bit, but he gets the job done more often than not.
Straight up 31-28 at this point.
Oh, there's a nice shotgun shot. Just peeks around the corner there in the blue base. Double kill.
Nice. Oh, he's coming up. Oh, he's coming up. Oh, he's coming up. Oh, he's coming up.
Okay, mad race to overshield here. You heard T squared.
So everyone's trying to make it to the overshield. Carbon is down 5. We're on board with Shockwave now, who's headed through the creek trying to find it.
Well, he just tore Defy up there. Defy was waiting for it to respawn, but he was there a little bit early. Again, maybe because Straight Rippin' doesn't have the benefit of a coach with a stopwatch.
Now he can, having the overshield is kind of like being the only guy on a football field with a helmet. You just have a lot more aggression and get right out there.
Yeah, you just want to try and rack up the kills and do some damage. Another great thing you can do with overshield is make strategic moves to try and control parts of the map. See right now, Shockwave's on top of the base, drawing a lot of fire.
Drawing a lot of fire. Meanwhile, Carbon, 37-34. The Rockets are out there. Okay, Shockwave's done, but that was a great team move.
He drew the attention of Straight Rippin' away from Karma while Karma climbed up to the top of the arch and grabbed Rockets. This could be a big change of momentum here for Carbon.
And so let's climb on board with Karma, who's picking up Rockets. Karma plus Rockets equals trouble for Straight.
Totally. There's one. Karma could go on a huge run here.
38-36, just like that. Defy misses that one, but he's still hunting with the rocket. There's Fallacy climbing out of the base, misses the rocket shot, falls off the arch, should be meat, but oh, what a recovery!
Shot right there, that was ridiculous. Karma recovering, that was amazing. If he gets another overshield here, this could be serious trouble.
39-38 now, 39 apiece. Carbon with the lead, and Karma's not finished.
He's got the next overshield. Let's see what he does with the Fallacy. Bullseye on his back. He is single-handedly taking on the whole team. This is a huge swing.
He's literally picking people out of the air as they jump off the top of the base. There's T-squared on his way down, and he's meat. Carbon up 43-41.
Carbon up 2 because Karma is just destroying Straight Rippin' right now. They don't have an answer for him. They need to try and stop him here. If he goes on this run for much longer, they're gonna have to do something. Look at this. Defy's the next.
Defy's done. 44-42 now. Can anything stop Karma? Oh, he dropped a grenade at his own feet. Karma stopped Karma.
Finally. Fallacy definitely got a little help from that. But look at this. Karma, fearless, just charging shields low, takes out Fallacy there, then again gets him in the air as he tries to run away. Karma just taking on all of Straight Rippin' right there and getting his team right back into the game.
Look at this, Carbon now up 46-44. They're 4 frags away from a monumental upset in their first championship match of the season, but we're on board with Defy. And it's 46 apiece now. The Rockets out there, whoever gets control of that could win this game.
That'd be huge. There's going to be a couple of quick kills with those Rockets unless somebody pulls off bad shots. You don't want to give them up here.
Straight's now got 47 and now 48.
This could be it. If he gets those Rockets.
And he's got the Rockets.
Reloading. How many shots? He's got 2 shots in there. This could be it right here. Carbon has got to try and stay away from him. This could be way too easy for him to finish the game up. Oh, there's one. Only needs 1 kill with those 2 Rockets to end the match.
He's hunting. Headed up the snipe.
Shockwave. Oh, he gets him.
Shockwave with the
That
BR.
was huge. Rocket shot, BR shots, it's over. This is the second time we've seen Defy come up big for them at the end of a match. Straight Rippin' feeling really good right now. They're going on to see Final Boss.
You can see the emotion. There's a reason it doesn't get any closer than that. And we look at the individual stats. Karma was outstanding. Fonzie was awesome.
Yeah, he was awesome. 13 kills, 7 assists, only 5 deaths. Look at Karma up on top there with those 17. He made a huge push at the end to make it respectable, and that's why he gets the play of the game. Karma takes on the entire Straight Rippin' team, not once, not twice, but just again and again. And it's amazing what this guy can do. His 1v1 skills really showing through here. I love the way this guy plays. It's incredible.
Incredible at 1v1, but remember, this is Halo 4v4, and the better team today was Straight Rippin'. Hey, coming up next, the Week 2 Championship. Final Boss says Straight Rippin'. Who's coming on top? You gotta stay to find out. The championship match. Final Boss and Straight Rippin'. In the winner's bracket final, Straight Rippin' jumped out to an early lead.
Give it up, baby!
But in the final 2 games, Final Boss proved why they're the #1 seed, winning the best-of-5 series. After winning an epic battle in the loser's bracket finals against Carbon, Straight Rippin' now gets another shot at Final Boss. Can T-Squared and Straight Rippin' carry their momentum into the championship match?
We have in our minds that we're not going to fail.
Or will the Ogres prove to be too much to handle?
2 down, 2 down.
We always just come out expecting to win, and that's what we're going to do.
The Week 2 MLG Championship is coming at you right now. And welcome back to the Boost Mobile MLG Pro Circuit. We are in Dallas, Texas for the Week 2 Championship. Final Boss versus Straight Rippin'. Now, since these 2 teams met in the winner's bracket finals, they carry their record against each other into the championship match. Now, as it stands at this point, Final Boss leads 3 games to 2, and the first team to win 6 games takes the championship. Taking a look at Final Boss's roster, the guys in the middle, those are the Ogres.
The Ogre Twins, the most dominant slaying duo. We say it all the time, but it's the truth. You don't want to get on the other end of the scope from these guys, or else they'll take you out for sure.
Now, Final Boss is looking for their 2nd regular season championship, while Straight Rippin' looking for their 1st, and you saw Fonzie with a huge game in the loser bracket finals.
For these guys to have a shot, I think T-Squared and Fonzie both have to step up huge. Defy's been doing his job so far, but we need to see the superstars really put it out there.
You see both of these teams have guys who grew up together. A lot of times that helps with the synergy between them. Not just the Ogre Twins, but of course Fonzie and Fallacy and Palo Alto. How does that help?
Oh, it's got to help a lot. These guys have been playing together for quite a while, as we've mentioned before. They know where to expect one another to be on the map at any given time, and it's just a comfort level. You've got to be able to trust your teammates, and nothing does a better job of building that trust than playing together for a long time.
Speaking of comfort level, Straight Rippin' comfortable in this situation as the #2 seed, taking on the Giants, taking on Final Boss. What are they going to need from their leaders to win this game?
Well, I think they're going to need a big game from T-Squared here, a big match, actually. He's going to have to deliver, in order for them to have a chance. Fonzie's going to have to do his job as well, but T's the leader of this team. If he doesn't do his job of slaying, they generally don't have that much of a shot. So without him leading the charge, I don't think they can really, expect to win.
Now, T-Squared needs to bring his A game. There's no question he brings a lot of heart to this game, but there's a business side to this 18-year-old who just signed a $250,000 contract with MLG.
We're here in Jupiter, Florida, where my hometown is, down at my dock. And this is where the magic happens. Today is a real hectic day, but I got a huge deal today with the Wall Street Journal. Over the last year, I've done, MTV True Life, Cargo Magazine, Stuff Magazine, Wired Magazine, EGM twice. I've done it all, and it's living the life. I wouldn't have it any other way. I wouldn't really consider myself a celebrity such as like Tom Cruise or anything like that, or Ashton Kutcher, but I consider myself a celebrity in what I do.
Much of the attention Tom Taylor receives is focused around his business, the video gaming instruction website, GamingLessons.com. With his business thriving and a new multi-year contract with MLG, life is good for T-Squared, but it hasn't always been fun and games.
It was just a hard road from first when I actually first started playing Halo competitively. Everyone thought it was all cool and stuff, but then when I was missing a lot of school and not hanging out with everyone as much, a lot of friends left me, and it was just a hard road from there on once I had to put in 10 hours a day into a video game, and that's what I had to do a couple years back to get my skills to where they are now. With the $250,000 contract, it's all paying off.
As the face of MLG and the leader of the #2 ranked team in the world, Straight Rippin', T-Squared knows all eyes are on him, which he sees as an opportunity to inspire others.
Anyone can do it if you have the desire and dedication to put forth into something that you want to do or something you want to achieve. I hope people realize that you can do, because that's what I did. I was like, man, I want to be the best of this video game, and that's what I did. So hopefully that inspires a lot of people.
With that business booming and that shiny new contract, Tom T-Squared Taylor's having a great year, having a good weekend, but if he wants to have a great weekend, they got to beat Final Boss in this championship match.
Game 1 of the championship match is Capture the Flag on the map Beaver Creek. The objective of Capture the Flag is to steal the opponent's flag and return it to your home base. On Beaver Creek, the first team to capture their opponent's flag 3 times wins. If it's tied at the end of regulation, we move into sudden death overtime. Game 1 of the championship match is all Final Boss at the start.
That's the team!
Saiyans triple kill and Ogre 1 sharpshooting helped Final Boss get control of the map.
Hold that!
But great defensive plays by Straight Rippin's T-Squared keep Final Boss from capturing a flag. Nearly 12 minutes into a scoreless game, T-Squared uses the rockets to clear the middle of the map.
Sit down, Ogre! Sit down!
Drops into his base and secures the flag for the first capture of the game.
Go, go, go! Go, go, go! Go!
His aggressive play gives Straight Rippin a 1-0 lead.
Yes! Yes!
With less than a minute remaining, it looks like Straight Rippin will go up 2-0, but a clutch play by Saiyan to save the flag keeps Final Boss alive.
Get out of here, boy! Get out of here!
Just seconds later, the Ogres take out every member of Straight Rippin,
Regroup! Regroup! Come on!
clearing the path for Walshy to score at the end of regulation.
Oh. All right, nice shot, nice shot.
In sudden death overtime, Ogre 1's tear with the rockets combined with Walshy's killing spree leaves T-Squared and Straight Rippin helpless.
Go, 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 go!
Walshy steals Straight Rippin's flag.
No!
And runs it the length of the map, winning the game for Final Boss.
Game time, boys!
In the end, Saiyan's 28 kills and clutch flag save helped Final Boss win the game, putting them 2 wins away from the Week 2 championship.
Coming up, can T-Squared pump some life into his teammates? Or is it too little, too late? Game 2 of the championship match is next.
Next time on the Boost Mobile MLG Pro Circuit, we go to Anaheim, California. Check out your local listings.
And welcome back to Dallas, Texas, and the Boost Mobile MLG Pro Circuit. Final Boss leading 4 games to 2 in the Week 2 championship. And you talk about clutch performances. Every time Straight Rippin thinks they have Final Boss against the ropes, someone from Final Boss steps it up.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. Last time it was Saiyan, who's considered to be a role player on this team. So people tend to forget how good he is, because he's playing in the shadows of Walshy and the Ogres. His clutch flag beat down on Fonzie with 43 seconds left in regulation allowed Final Boss to tie the game, send it into overtime, and eventually pull out the victory. Ogre 1 told us teams that overlook Saiyan are making a huge mistake.
I disagree that Saiyan is the weakest player on our team. That's a common misconception, I think. He does the support mainly, so he's not going to finish a lot of the kills, but he's always there to fill whatever gap there is to be filled.
Without a question, Final Boss is the most versatile team on the circuit, but skill-wise, Straight Rippin is not far behind. In nearly every game, Straight Rippin has had the lead at some point. The question is, can they finish?
Yeah, and here on the main stage, it is now or never for Straight Rippin. Final Boss has a 4 games to 2 lead, and the first team to win 6 games, they become the Week 2 champion here in Dallas. A win for Final Boss could mean the end for Straight Rippin's championship dreams. It is Game 2 of the championship match. And the name of the game is Team Slayer on Sanctuary. As always, the first team to reach 50 kills wins the game. Now this map features 3 power weapons, the sword, which spawns in the middle of the map, and 2 plasma pistols, which spawn on the bridges connected to the middle structure. 1 direct hit from a fully charged plasma pistol will drain your opponent's shields, giving you that easy 1-shot kill with your battle rifle.
Now look for teams to battle for control of the middle structure. The sword carrier should control the entrances on the 2nd level. Another team member will guard the bottom entrances. The remaining teammates will pick off opponents out in the open.
In this game, the red team is Final Boss, and Straight Rippin is decked in blue. Start out on board with Straight Rippin's Fallacy, spawns at blue base, and Looky off the bat picks up a plasma pistol. So we're going to see this in action early. Remember, 1 shot, takes his shields off. Example there, and a headshot. There it is.
Battle rifle shot afterwards, immediate kill. Nothing you can really do about that. Fallacy helping this team get set up here.
Working the perimeter of the middle.
Works out.
Another combo on Ogre 2. 3-3. Straight Rippin hanging in there. Does get taken out, but
they've got map control right now. If you look at his teammates, they're set up inside that center structure there, so Fallacy's out on the outside, but this is a great spot for them because now they have control of the map. They can get kills from across the map as Final Boss tries to make their way to the middle.
Let's hop back on board now with Fallacy. Remember that there is a power weapon. It's a sword. and Fallacy searching for it right now. Moving bottom middle, there it is. And he gets it, so.
Sword. So you go, oh, he misses that lunge, but his teammate cleans it up for him. That was fortunate. You don't want to miss a sword lunge in a game like this against Final Boss.
I don't want to miss anything against Final Boss.
No, you got to take advantage of all of your opportunities. There you go, he makes that one count.
Nice slash there, straight ripping. Has the game knotted up at 9. It's important for them to stay close early.
Yeah, if Final Boss gets out to a big lead here, I think straight ripping doesn't really have a shot at getting back into it. They've got to stay close.
Blue card bar with combo.
We're on board with Walshy in the perimeter, the captain of Final Boss. You know he's thinking strategy right now.
Yeah, he's trying to get his team back into that middle section there. Look for him to get in there any way that he can.
At the flag.
Oh, look at that jump. See, now he is positioned perfectly, waiting for his teammates to come across the bridge. That jump looked easy, but it's a really difficult jump to pull off. Now he's going to wait for Satan and Ogre 2 to push in over the bridge so he can flank straight ripping and they can take that center structure over again.
So Walshy on that ledge.
Look for him to go to ring 3 here.
Nice jump. He's on ring 3, as is Defy. Remember, that was sort of Defy's position of power, and that's all done. He's off.
There you go. They're back into the middle now.
Final Boss now with a 3-point lead.
Nice job, nice job. Red flag.
And just like that, the middle of the map is now its Final Boss territory.
And they've got a 5-point lead.
And Walshy's got double Needlers. Uh-oh.
Is T squared over there? I got presents for him.
No.
Just unloading on T squared with the Needler.
Walshy making a statement right there to T squared saying your team does not belong in this match against Final Boss.
Yeah!
That's some showmanship right there. I don't know. T squared cannot feel very good about that. Look at his face.
All right, let's climb back on board with Ogre 2. The confidence level seems to be rising for Final Boss. Not just a match to watch, but I think it's a match to listen to at this point.
Absolutely. Look at those long-range shots.
I got him, Dave. Easy kill. Ring two. Oh, you're going against the top. Not good chances. Ring two. Not a wide decision.
Wow, they're just talking a lot of smack right here, trying to take straight ripping off the game. 8-point lead. They're doing a good job.
24-16 now. 25-16. Final Boss's Ogre 2, as they call him apparently, the Tom, is going on a rampage.
When he's on a roll, he is the Tom.
There's the Tom engaging Fallacy. Drops a grenade.
Wow.
Nice sword.
This is just,
look out.
They have got the middle locked down. Nothing straight ripping does works here. They better move quick or else it's going to be too big a lead.
All right, that run is done, but they're up by 8 right now. They're not just up by 8, they're acting like they're up by 8.
Yeah, they're not, they're actually almost acting as if they're not taking straight ripping seriously. Using the Needler, running around, lots of smack talk. They need to do something here really quickly. If you're straight ripping, you need to pull something out. Otherwise, this game is over.
We're now on board with Fallacy, looking for somebody to pick up a point. There's Ogre 2, grenade.
Oh, he's got to finish this. He's got to finish that. Ogre 1, no.
What? This is the most perfect 4-shot I've ever seen.
Fallacy is frustrated. He's saying his 4-shot didn't register. They're trying to figure out what's going on. The fact is they're just being outplayed across the board.
You heard him say, step it up, guys. Ogre 1, he BRs him. Okay, that's nice.
See, he's got to do something with his plasma pistol here.
One shot! One shot!
What happened?
What did happen there?
Well, he got the plasma pistol shot off, but missed the headshot. Watch this. He should not lose this battle. This is not something you see from a pro very often, but Walshy just super clutch, pulls off a double shot there and wins that battle. Fallacy's got to be super down on himself at this point. I don't know. That's just embarrassing.
How tough is a double shot?
Double shot's something you won't see from anybody but a pro. It's extremely hard to pull off. It's a quick succession of shots. I can't do it, so that means it's super hard.
Meanwhile, T-Squared in the middle of the map, everyone else, where's his help?
T-Squared's trying to keep his team in the game right here. The rest of his team's running around like chickens with their heads cut off, as they like to say.
Back on board with T-Squared, who he just looks frustrated for a number of reasons. He's by himself. His team's down by 7. He got needled earlier.
Yeah, but he's got the sword here. Let's see if he can go on a run. T-Squared is a great competitor. Love him or hate him, you got to respect the fact that this kid never quits.
34-27 now, Final Boss. Straight ripping, trying to stay in there, and T-Squared kind of trying to do it by himself.
Trying to get his team to regroup, get him back into that middle area. He's got some help now. Teammates under fire. Gets 1 kill. Should be, oh, he misses a double kill there. Let's see if this comes back to hurt him.
Blue combo, blue combo.
36-30 now, Final Boss. Still with a 6-point lead. Let's head over to Ogre 1.
Great accuracy across the map. You always see the Ogres land those across the map shots. Incredible accuracy. There's T-Squared trying to get away. Oh, sword's down. Let's see what happens here.
40-30 now. Ogre One's won just about every personal battle. Here's another one. Oh, a double shot on Fonzie. Ogre One gets killed, but another look at this double shot.
Look at this here. Now, his first 3 shots are normal shots. We'll count them out here. Just 1, and here's 2. That's 3. Now 4 and 5. That's a double shot. Only pros can pull that off. It's incredibly difficult to get. And also, in a battle like that, it's incredibly handy to have in your back pocket.
Man, the Ogres are good.
They're
and
real
Final
good.
Boss is good. They're up now by 10. We're back on board with Ogre One, who is picking off Defy with the grenade there. Do you know he has his pet, his Chinese water dragon? He named it Master Chief after the main character in Halo 2.
Sure did. He loves this game, man. There's no denying it. He's also tied with Walshy, he and his brother, as the all-time winningest duo of tournament wins.
It's 46 now, 47 to 34. You saw the sword come free. Ogre One's got it. This match is coming to an end very quickly.
Just a matter of time.
There goes Defy. Only one more. Oh, let's show Saiyan. We haven't seen him in a while.
Got some shots in there on T2. Oh, and he ends it with T2, of course, going down.
Everyone contributes. Saiyan gets the final kill, 50 to 37. Final Boss leads the series 5 to 2.
I'll tell you what, that was a statement by Final Boss. Every player goes positive. That's more kills than deaths, and you just don't see that on the MLG circuit at this level of play. They were showing just how dominant they are and that they're a force to be reckoned with.
Fallacy, the lone star you saw there for straight ripping. Hey, let's take a look at the play of the game. What else?
Is
Of
T
course.
squared over there? I got a present for him.
I mean, this is just crazy. This is Walshy getting into T2's head, making that statement that we've been talking about all match, and also setting the tone. Once this happened, it seemed like straight ripping just fell off their game. And again, Walshy playing the crowd.
Final Boss needs one more win to be declared our Week 2 winner. Straight ripping, they need a miracle. Hey, Week 2's free-for-all 1v1 Halo 2 champion is Team Carbon's Karma. He beat Straight Rippin's Fonzie here in Dallas to take home his 2nd consecutive free-for-all championship. And to check out more FFA action or to see how you can take part in an MLG event, go to MLGpro.com. More MLG Halo 2 action is on the way.
The Boost Mobile Major League Gaming Pro Circuit. Powered by Xbox.
Welcome back to the Boost Mobile MLG Pro Circuit. Final Boss has a 5-2 lead on Straight Rippin'. First team to reach 6 wins takes home the Week 2 championship. Now, Game 3 of the championship match is Team Ball on Lockout. The objective of Team Ball is to hold on to the skull-shaped oddball for 5 minutes. The first team to do so gets the win. If neither team reaches 5 minutes during regulation, the team with the most possession time will be declared the winner.
At the start of the game, Walshy goes for the oddball in the center of the map. Once he has possession, he heads towards blue base and drops down into the green room. Now, most teams wouldn't go down there, but Final Boss executes their innovative new strategy perfectly. Walshy's strong close-range fighting helps him protect the oddball and gain valuable time.
Uh-oh! Walshy's so sick.
Meanwhile, above the green room, Walshy's teammates have control of the power weapons and are punishing Straight Rippin' before they can get near the ball carrier.
Come here, T2.
The Final Boss trio of Ogre 1, Ogre 2, and Saiyan outslay the entire Straight Rippin' team and provide great protection for Walshy, who is below picking up time.
Game over.
Final Boss's green room strategy works to a T, completely throwing Straight Rippin' off, and Final Boss easily wins the game.
So that's all they wrote. Final Boss takes the match 6-2 and claims their 2nd straight MLG tournament win. Checking out the season's point standings now. Final Boss with 2 consecutive tourney wins is in first with 4,000 points. In second, it's Straight Rippin' with 3,200. Carbon is in third with 2,800. And in 4th place, it's Team EX with 2,175. This tournament, the Scion Player of the Week is It Was Luck. He's always been a solid team player, but showed he has the individual skills to match, finishing 2nd in this week's amateur free-for-all bracket. Congrats to It Was Luck, the Scion Player of the Week. For more about this pro and other MLG stuff, go to MLGpro.com.
The next stop on the MLG Pro Circuit is Anaheim, California.
Can Final Boss continue the unbeaten streak? Can Carbon take yet another step toward their first title?